I get asked a lot, how do I deal with fear? How do I get to do the things that I'm afraid to do? And how do I make the fear disappear, basically? So in this video, we'll cover how do we make fear go away and your anxiety at the same time. Almost everybody, and I kind of even want to say everybody, experience a degree of anxiety and fear when it comes down to doing something that they want to do, especially if that thing is new, is stretching them, and is basically outside of the comfort zone. There's always going to be some kind of fear. And the main reason is because our brain is designed to keep us safe, to make us survive. And when we are doing something new, when we're stretching ourselves, there's no way for us to predict the outcome, what is going to happen. And that scares us. Another reason why we tend to not like doing those things is because we have been conditioned, especially by the school system, depending on where and how you've been schooled, that failure is a bad thing. Making a mistake is bad. Failing your test is bad. Not having the answer to the question is also bad. And nobody really teaches us throughout this schooling process that it's okay to fail, that it's okay to not do it perfectly, to not have the best grade. So it creates that tension in us, whereas what if it's not gonna, what if I don't make it? Yeah, and then we start to have all these crazy internal chatters, and then we rationalize why we shouldn't do it anyway. We make excuses or we blame people for having this opportunity that even showed up to us. We pretend we don't really care, don't really want it anyway, why bother, everything is fine. Or you don't know enough. You have a lack of information about how to do it, and you haven't watched enough YouTube videos, read enough books, listened to enough podcasts that will allow you to do it. And so you bury yourself and avoiding the fear and doing the thing by crowding in information. That's a modern trap of avoidance. But all of them, making excuses and avoiding and pretending it's not important, are all a form of avoidance and suppressing that fear. I'm here to tell you that the fear, there's no secret to making it disappear. The fear, to some extent, will always be there. So it's not about the fear, it's about the courage to do it regardless of the fear. So the problem is the lack of trust in yourself, the lack of courage and belief in your ability to do the thing regardless of the fear being present or not. To be able to step up and to know that no matter what, you'll be able to handle it. Even if it involves you being vulnerable. And this is the number one catch when it comes to trusting ourselves. We do not want to feel vulnerable. We don't want to feel that shame of having a mistake, looking bad, having other people reject us, maybe ending up alone, whatever the trigger may be for us. But it comes down to this need of not wanting to show any vulnerability. And all those emotions that will come with it. And we really want to make sure we keep those in check somewhere trapped in a lockbox. But the secret for facing your fears and reducing the amount of anxiety or resistance that you may feel toward taking those actions come to a large extent to being okay with you being vulnerable, with you being just the way you are, full of flaws, not perfect, and just okay with it, and you doing your best to do whatever you want to do. And being okay even if you completely fuck it up. So this is where the work needs to be. It needs to be first from a place of awareness. What are you really afraid of? How are you suppressing certain emotions? What excuses are you making? And what patterns of avoidance are you engaging in? And also then you need to work your courage muscle. By choosing, one way you can do that is to choose to start small. if you have like an idea, you wanna do a big, let's say YouTube channel, but you're afraid of making a video and posting a video, maybe make a little video and send it to your friend first. Yeah, and then make another few video and post it in only one particular Facebook group that not many people can see. Stretch yourself a little bit at the time will make it so much easier for you to actually build that courage muscle and be able to have that strength of showing up when you need to show up, even though the fear is there. Another way you can handle this is to prepare yourself by visualizing, mental rehearsal. That's what a lot of athletes do. They visualize themselves doing that thing that they want to be good at. Yeah, so maybe you want that promotional work, or you want that raise. You can actually see how the conversation is going to go, how you're going to be, how you're going to handle it, how you're going to feel when you're asking for that, so that your brain already have a map of how this is going to work out. And this is also going to decrease the amount of fear, but there will still be a little bit of resistance, and this is where you need to break through that, no matter how you feel. And this is what Aldo Emerson said, that when you do the thing, the power will be added to you. But we're waiting for the power and do the thing. But when you do the thing, the power will be added to you. So go do that thing, guys.